Hi, welcome to this week's Fundraising Friday. This week we're talking about federal grants. Did you know that the federal government gives away $500 billion every year? That's a trillion with a T, and that's through grants and contracts and other competitive programs to which you can apply. If you're not familiar with federal grant seeking, there's a couple of ways that you can get started. First of all, I would look through the different federal agencies by looking at their website. What agency seems the most logical to fund your kind of mission? For example, if you provide mental health services, I look at the National Institute of Health, specifically the Mental Health Institute. If you're an educational institution, the Department of Education. If you provide infrastructure or you're a city, I'd look at the Department of Transportation and get to know what kinds of programs they offer. They all have a tab on their website that says grants. Second place that you can look is at grants.gov. That's the federal database that has all of their grant funding. Now, I've never found that easy to use, and I've always struggled trying to figure out the search logic to pull up the program that I'm interested in, but you might play around there and see if you've got better luck than I do. Third, if you look at what's going on at the federal level with the government, you can start to project what areas they might be funding and what their priorities are going to be in the next year. For example, in the recent State of the Union address, President Biden mentioned some priorities. Those included not only the infrastructure bill that Congress recently passed and he recently signed, but also more money for veterans, for cancer, for early learning, and to help individuals in the middle class economically. So if your work falls into one of those areas, it would be worth paying attention to what happens in the budget cycle to see whether or not they're going to be releasing more money. That's this week's Fundraising Friday. Thanks. Have a great weekend.